Hello, friends and yogis. It's Reverend Shelley Dungan. I welcome you to this practice of yoga filmed at Purgatory Chasm in Middletown, Rhode Island. It'll be a strengthening yoga class, and I hope it meets your needs. I'm starting with a Native American blessing and invocation written by Helen Weaver. Our Mother, the Earth, blessed is your name. Blessed are your fields and forests, your rocks and mountains, your grasses and trees and flowers and every green and growing thing. Blessed are your streams and lakes and rivers, the oceans where our life began, and all your waters that sustain our bodies and refresh our souls. Blessed is the air we breathe, your atmosphere, that surrounds us and binds us to every living thing. Blessed are all creatures who walk along the surface, or swim in your waters, or fly through your air, for they are all our relatives. Blessed are all people who share this planet, for we are all one family, and the same Spirit moves through us all. Blessed is the sun, our day star, bringer of morning and the heat of summer, giver of light and life. Blessed is the moon, our night lamp, ruler of the tides, protector of all women, and guardian of our dreams. Blessed are the stars and planets, the timekeepers who fill our nights with beauty and our hearts with awe. O Great Spirit, whose voice we hear in the wind, and whose face we see in the morning sun, blessed is your name. Help us to remember that you are everywhere, and teach us the way of peace. Please find a comfortable seat with your ankles crossed, and place your palms comfortably on your knees. Start to deepen your breath, noticing the flow in and out through the nostrils, and how your body feels in this moment. It's your starting point for your practice. There's some length to your spine and some broadening across the chest. And please take your right hand over your heart and bow your head, dedicating this practice to your well-being, to your wholeness, to your good health, and your happiness. Deep breath, bowing to this time you've carved out for yourself. Please add to that your left hand over the heart as well, and join me in dedicating some of the merits of this practice to the elevation of consciousness and love and kindness in the world. You can send some good energy to someone you love, someone who is struggling. And then interlace your fingers, press your palms forward, lengthen out your arms, round your back, tuck your chin down, and then find your way to a lift. Root into your seat, lift your arms overhead. Big breath here. Then we're going to flow. Exhale, round and tuck. Little cat and cow movement for the spine. Inhale, lift, guide your arms any amount behind you. Exhale, fold, round, gaze drops. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Nice. Big lift overhead. One more time, dropping down. Inhale, lift your arms up and spread through the fingers, comb through the air. Feel your hands touch the ground. And then rotate, bring your right heel behind you, anchor down into your left hand. Come on up with the right hand, side bend here. Little pulsing. You've got your left shin folded in and your right heel tucked behind you. And you're shortening the left side waist, lengthening through the right side. And then swivel around, place both your palms over to the left, press into the hands, lift the chest up, and then mini push-ups here, lifting and lowering, creating a long stretch from your right knee all the way up to your shoulders, and feel some strengthening through your arms. Keep your breath synchronized with your movement. And then plant into your left hand, lift your right arm up overhead and send your pelvis forward. Open the chest wide. Reach your right fingertips as far behind you as you can. Overhead, circle right arm a couple of times. Smooth, fluid movement through the shoulder joint. The head can rotate around. Your gaze can follow your hand if you'd like. Drop your seat right back down and swing it around. We'll take it the other way. Fold your right shin in close and your left heel back behind you. Right hand plants and the left arm comes up overhead, pulsing into these little side bends here. Keep your chest wide open. Feel that expansion through your left ribs, supporting yourself strongly with your right palm until you rotate around. Both hands are down, arms are long, chest faces off to the right, little push-ups here. Lowering down, inhale, lifting up. And then as you lift, do you want to feel that long stretch back through to the left knee, holding. And lift up now, press down into your right hand, send the pelvis forward, hips are off the ground. Send your left hand back even further, and then a loop or two around with your left arm. Left shoulder nice and relaxed and easy. Head hanging any way that's natural for you. Continue smoothing out your breath. As you sit back down, bring your left shin around in front of your right, and then fold your way forward. Put your hands down on the earth. Let your head hang softly, deeply forward. Feel the stretch through your hips. And then walk your hands just right back in. And you can join me in tabletop. So we'll be on hands and knees. Just see that you're positioned with the knees under the hips, and then you can start to wag the tail, send your hips from one side to the other. Stay strong through the arms, and you'll see that your wrists are right underneath your armpits. And flowing into a little cat and cow. Lift your sitting bones, lift your chest. Breathe out, round and tuck. Drop the tail, scoop the belly in. Inhale, smooth it out. Maybe you curl your toes under. And when you breathe out, uncurl the toes, round your spine as deeply as you can. And you can feel that lovely flow, breath and movement together, just like that flow of the waves in the background. Make sure you're staying relaxed through your jaw and your face, not overworking any part of the body more than necessary. Grounding into your left hand, lift your right hand up. I'm going to thread through under the left armpit. And then back open, back up. Right hand lifts high. And as you breathe out, reach across, tuck, drop down with your right shoulder. Inhale, open it all the way back up. Exhale, rotate through the core. Inhale deeply as you look right and up. Reach it across. Stay right down on the shoulder. You can find your balance here on the right knee. Extend your left leg back behind you if you'd like, as high as it goes. Feel that stretch on the right shoulder. Balance through the core. Another breath or two right there. Lowering down on your palms, square your hips. Bend your left knee, round and tuck it in. And back to that cat and cow movement through your spine. Crunching as you draw a knee toward left cheekbone. Inhale as you send the left foot back and you look forward. Deepen your flow of breath a little bit stronger on both the exhale and the inhale. Hold. Bend your left knee. Reach back with your right hand and either point at the foot or grab the foot. And if you hold the foot, then lift the whole torso away from the ground. Receive the stretch through the front of your right shoulder. Engage your left glutes. Lift your left knee up. Hold it up. And send yourself right into three-legged downward facing dog. Bend the left knee. Heaven's Gate. And then lower your left foot to meet your right foot. Lift the right foot up. Three-legged down dog. Lower the right foot. Both knees back to the ground. You're in tabletop. Plant down into your right hand, lift your left hand out to the side, look left, and then thread your left hand under your right armpit, drop your left shoulder to the ground, and open back up. In-breath opens wide, exhale reaches across, tucks and drops. Rotating through the core, staying strong through the arms. Threading, and again opening up, look to the left. Thread it through, drop to your left shoulder, and last time, breathe it up. Exhale, thread it across, stay down on the left shoulder. If you choose, stay on the left knee and straighten your right leg back and up. Deep breath, core muscles hugging in, create that stability. And then come back to both palms down. Keep that foot right behind you. Breathing in, breathing out, and then bending the leg. Good. And then curl your left toes under, three-legged down dog, and lower your right leg down. One more time. Lift the left foot up, lower it back down. Feel some kind of balance between your legs. Back down to table. Breathing in, breathing out, stabilizing, and then reaching with your left hand back, grab the right foot. You've got the right knee bent. Draw the core up away from the ground. Left shoulder opening, right glutes engaged, right knee lifting, having that bind with the foot, navigating your balance. And release the foot. Wide-kneed child's pose, toes point in, hips drop toward the heels, and as your arms extend forward, drop your chest toward the earth. Maybe your forehead touches the ground, or if your neck allows, maybe your chin touches the ground. Smooth out the breath. Bring it deep into the belly, filling up that space between the thighs. Long breath out on the exhale. From extended child's pose, you're reaching out through the arms until you are ready to come on up and meet me in downward facing dog. Secure down through your palms and through your feet, up and down on the toes perhaps. You've got the kneecaps lifting and the ribs pressing back toward the thighs a bit. A little bit of pulsing wave for the body here. And when you're ready, lift your right foot up. Come up and down on the toes of the left. Remember, we're building strength here. It's a little movement through the joints and a hugging in of the muscles onto the bones. Good. Bend that top knee open. Twist right, peek under your right armpit for Heaven's Gate. Slow, steady breath. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Straighten the right leg, lower your right foot down and step on it. Lift your left foot high. Three-legged down dog, little pulsing as you come up and down on the toes of the right foot. And keep your left foot as high as you can. Heaven's Gate, bending the left knee. Twist your torso left, peek under your left armpit. Breath is flowing. Strength is building. And then lower your left foot down to match your right and walk your feet forward until your hands and feet are at the top of your mat. Softly fold. Usually a bend in the knees is helpful, and so the generous nature of the fold can deepen here. Cup your opposite elbows in ragdoll, or take the bind behind your back, palm to palm. Interlace your fingers. Either form of the fold, torso gets a little closer to the legs and the crown of the head toward the ground. Open the soles of your feet to the earth underneath you. And when you're ready, let's come up into chair. Fingertips sweep forward. Weight shifts into the heels a little bit more. Your seat is behind your heels. A little pulsing to get the legs active and keep the core energized. And when you're ready, stand right up, spread your fingers out to the sides, comb through the air around you, and just find yourself in mountain pose for a moment. Maybe your palms face forward Your breath is full and you feel the body balanced, your stature strong. And we'll flow. Take your arms all the way out and up. Bring the palms to meet overhead. Little back bend here. Exhale. Thumbs past the heart and reach all the way for the ground, folding. Inhale into the half lift. Your hands come on your shins. And then you fold again, reaching for the earth. Inhale, rise as you root into your feet. Lift high overhead. Exhale, completely fold. Inhale, half lift, strong spine and core. Exhale, fold again. Roll right on up, just like a wave, all the way overhead. Feel the palms meet. Fold. It's like a prayer with the body. Inhale, half lift, extended. Exhale, fold. And one more time, roll on up. Feel your hands meet. Feel the breath leave the body. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, one more roll. All the way out and up. It's a full body movement. Feel the flow. Feel the flexion through your spine. The extension and the bending of the legs. And then when you're ready, hands down, step way back with your right foot, right knee to the ground, rise into a kneeling lunge. Left knee is right over left ankle, maybe a little pulsing here, maybe a widening of the arms so you feel the front of the shoulders open even more. Strong, powerful breath as the hands come down, frame the front foot, step back to downward facing dog. Deep breath. Full body awareness, forward now into plank. Holding, feeling the strength here. When you're ready, drop your knees, look forward, uncurl your toes, and melt your body right down to the ground. Forehead touches. Rise, cobra with the in-breath. Exhale, come on back down. Lifting up again. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and your chest really wide. Legs anchored to the ground, feet down. And feeling that flow. Strong back, open heart. Deep flexion. When you're ready, hips to the heels. Child's pose. Feel length of your spine. And when you're ready, curl your toes under. Return to downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward until you're all the way at the top of your mat. Fold. Shake out your wrists if they got a little cranky or a little stiff. Ragdoll again. Cup your opposite elbows for a moment and then root down. Rise, reach all the way out and up. Palms overhead. Fingers match up. Thumbs slide to the heart center. And then palms down by your side. Mountain pose. Deep breaths. Whole body awareness. Let's go again. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Hands touch. Exhale, fold. Breath leaves the body completely. Inhale into that half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands down, left foot way back, left knee to the ground. Rise to your kneeling lunge with the right foot forward and the knee stacked over. A little pulsing, pressing the pelvis toward that front heel, widening the arms out into a generous V shape if that feels good for your shoulders and your chest. Sweet moment right there. And then the hands come down, the gaze drops. Curl the back toes under. As the hips go up, step your right foot back to meet your left. Downward facing dog, really balanced now through right side, left side. Come on forward, plank pose. Feel the strength. And then drop your knees. Look forward. Softly lower your body to the ground. Tap your forehead. Inhale up. Wide chest cobra. Breathing out. Dropping back down. Feel your forehead touch. And then return back up. Exhale completely. Stay grounded, pelvis to toes. moving with the rate of your own breathing. And eventually hips to the heels, child's pose extended, and then into downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath. And when you are ready, walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Fold deeply. And this time you might want to stand on your hands for gorilla. Place the palm of each hand under its corresponding foot, and then walk your toes right up to the crease of your wrists. And press the feet into the hands lightly. And when that feels complete, take your hands out. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Reach out through the air, hands overhead. Slide your thumbs to your heart. And all the way down by your side. Rotate your palms forward. Feel the heart open. Body anatomically balanced, strong, and gentle. Then the hands find the hips. You're going to step back with your right foot. We're going to get ready for a warrior. So step the right foot back. Your arms come out into that T. Good. Beautiful. Deep breath in and out. Your right knee is stacked over your right ankle, and your gaze is beyond your right fingertips. Feel the steadiness of the back leg and solid muscle of the right thigh. Left hand comes back, right hand lifts for exalted warrior. Beautiful side stretch. Maybe the gaze turns up if your neck allows that. Feel the left hand touching the back thigh. Solid in your feet. Flow through to side angle. Right elbow to right thigh bone. Lift your left arm up. Diagonal reach from the left foot all the way through left side body to the left hand. Long diagonal stretch. Good. And then turn on down, face the mat. Put your left palm down, runner's lunge, twisting to the right. Right hand lifts, possibly half bind. Slide your right hand across your low back, but keep twisting right. Scissor your thighs towards center line of your mat. Full breath in and out. Really invigorating and cleansing. And then bring your right hand around, drop your back knee. You're going to come into lizard. Step your right hand inside your right foot. You're down on the forearms, or if that's not possible, you can stay up on your palms. You can rock a little side to side. Deep, deep stretch for that right hip. Long breath out could be helpful here. When you're ready to rise, walk your hands back in, curl those toes back under, and you're facing side of the mat, wide stretch. A little rocking side to side, wide-footed, forward fold. And then tuck your heels in, bend your knees. We'll rise up, heading on the direction of goddess. So the knees are bent deeply. Arms come out into a T, palms face forward, and bend your elbows. Spread through the fingers. Open your feet and then press your legs strong and straight. Reach out through your arms, 5-pointed star. Breathing in and out here, kind of ventilating through the heart. And then we'll switch to our warrior, the other side. Send your right heel back, bend your left knee. Keep your arms in a T and see that your left kneecap, your left toes are pointing in the same direction, and your gaze is beyond the left fingertips. Settle into your footing, ground where you are. Take your right hand back to the back thigh, lift your left fingertips up, lift and reach. Keep some ease through the shoulders, opening through the left side body. Length and space between each of the ribs on the left side. And traveling through to side angle, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm lifts. Good. Chest facing forward. Long extension, right foot to right hand. Extend. Turn. Face your left foot. Drop your right palm to the ground. And then twist to the left deeply. If you'd like, lift your left hand up. Possibly take the half bind, bending your left elbow, slide your hands along your low back. And then drop your right knee. Bring your hands inside your left foot. Lizard on this side. Walk your left foot out to the side a bit, drop your hips. If you can, drop down to your forearms. Long, slow breath here. Head is heavy. Breath is deep, and then when you're ready, curl your right toes under, lift your hips back up, come around to your wide-footed forward fold once again. Sway your torso side to side. Heel toe your feet in until you can come into a squat. Feet are flat on the ground, elbows come inside the knees, hands are in prayer. Allow your hips to drop, your chest to lift. And then hands back to the ground, elevate your hips, drop the crown of your head toward the earth. Your legs are longer at this time. Breathe in, breathe out. And then have a seat, drop down onto your left hip. And cross your right shin in front of your left. Settle yourself where you are. Take a breathing pause here. Assimilate, absorb what you've done so far. Cultivate a steadiness of breath, a sense of the whole body, alive, aware. You're strong and flexible, gentle and settled. I hope this practice has been strengthening for you, grounding and inspiring. Please take your left hand over your heart. Honor the time that you've spent in practice with me and with yourself. Wish yourself well, peace and happiness. And then you can add to that, when you're ready, your right hand, and spend some moments here sending good energy or a prayer outward to those that you know need support right now of every type. And then spread your arms wide. You're ready, you're bright, you're luminous, you're whole. Bring your hands together overhead and then slide your thumbs right down to the heart. Thank you for practicing with me. I send you wishes for peace, health, and happiness now and always. Namaste.